Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on classroom management. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to it, it's all about classroom management, and it also has art tutorials as well. It has art tutorials because I'm an art educator. So I'm here to kind of share my knowledge as a teacher with other educators, and maybe you're thinking about the profession, getting into teaching. So I'm hoping to give you a few tips in the classroom. So let's not waste any time and dive into it. So a few things that I am going to discuss in this video are understanding student demographics. Number two, how does it affect the classroom? How are the two even related? Student demographics in the classroom. The next one is the best part of the job. So what makes it so wonderful to teach because of the student demographics. So, and how does it relate in the classroom and all that good stuff. And then lastly, I'm also going to present the next video, and I'm hoping you guys will just move right on to the next video after this. So,
what is student demographics? So that is race, gender, age, employment status, and for the education field, that's usually referring to their parents' employment. Family composition, so who does the child live with? Is it just mom, just dad? Is it both? Do they live with grandparents? And then geographical location in relation to the school. Where does the child live?
teaching in today's classroom. As an educator, you are faced with so much in the classroom. Students from all different backgrounds, all different nationalities, all different countries, and that can be a little overwhelming, especially your first year teaching. You are expected to usually look over 15 to 30 kids and sometimes more in your classroom. Number two, students are coming from not only different backgrounds, but also varying upbringings. And what I mean by that is all students are not raised in the same way in every household. And that might also connect to different cultural backgrounds and that might reflect on their upbringing as well. Number three, your job as an educator is to set the expectations of your classroom. And how does that relate to demographics? Basically, you want to set up a safe environment for students to express their identity, who they are, their nationality, if they speak other languages. The classroom is a no judgment zone, and you're supposed to set up those expectations as a teacher. My recommendation is if you set up those expectations in the beginning of the school year, the students are already aware of your expectations all throughout the year for till the end. Do students forget about how you respect one another and about differences in the classroom? Yes, they do. So what you want to do as a teacher is to kind of reintroduce those same rules that you introduced in the beginning of the year. It's okay to pull out those slides that you created for the students in the beginning of the year and then reintroduce it again in the middle of the year. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about respect. How do you talk to each other? And then reintroduce it at the end of the school year. And you might wonder why at the end of the school year? Well, the students are about to go on summer break. So usually this is a time, the last month of school, behavior starts up a little bit more in the classroom. They forget some of those expectations on respect. So it's good to just remind them again for the end of the year as well.
What happens when a teacher is unempathetic to the differences and does not set up proper expectations in the classroom? So there are kind of consequences that happen. When a teacher is not familiar with the different backgrounds, the teacher tends to run the risk of misinterpreting why the behavior may have occurred in their classroom. Ultimately, the effects from that is the student will slowly feel very disconnected from both the classroom and you as a teacher. So, some of the best parts of this job, I'm going to discuss that with you. It's all about meeting new students, meeting students from all different backgrounds, nationalities, different countries, different languages. And I think that is the exciting part of this job. No school year is identical to any other school year. I have been doing this a long time, and every year it's just a new year. And that means the job kind of never gets boring. Classroom, there's never a dull moment, and it kind of keeps it exciting. You may end up learning also just as much from your students as they learn from you.
Celebrating diversity in the classroom. How does that look? A great way to celebrate diversity is to conduct kind of classroom discussions to get to know your students better. Another way is through writing prompts. So these are very good for students that are not so comfortable talking in front of the class. Another one is having students create PowerPoints that explore different countries. I'm going to give you some art project ideas that also work well in the classroom. One is posters designs. Another one is flags, having the students paint maybe their international flag, where they are from. Next one is self-portraits, having the students draw or paint themselves and then add another element to it, something from their culture in the background of their painting. And the second to last one is having students kind of research an international artist that they would like to know more about, and then maybe even share with the class at the end of the school year. My last one on here is cultural masks. This one is very popular with students. Having them pick a country and then basically their inspiration for creating the project is that country. So they do a mini research project on the country and then create a mask from it. If a country doesn't work, you can also use just any tradition that involves masks as well. Hey everyone, thank you for watching Helping One Educator at a Time. If you feel like this video would be beneficial to any other educators, then definitely share the link with them. This channel is all about sharing my knowledge as a passionate educator and passing that on to other educators. And hit the subscribe, hit that like, and don't forget to share.
All right, so next video, guys, is differentiated instruction. And what does that look like in the classroom? Definitely check it out. Share this link, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.